Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me this morning for our story time. Sam, can you say good morning? Sam always likes to come see what I'm up to. Today is a special story time. We're down in the garden this morning, and I have thousands of special friends that are joining us today for our story. We're going to be reading about bees today. So I thought, what better place than to come sit with the bees at the Beehive. We're going to read a story today called Beehive by Jory Hurley, and it's going to be great. Before we start, let's do our brain gym, our thinking caps, to get our ears ready to listen. We're going to start at the very top of our ears, and we're going to massage and rub our ears all the way down to our earlobes. And while we're doing this, we're taking some big deep breaths. And the air's so fresh this morning and cool. And breathe out. We're going to do it one more time. This is great to do before bedtime to help your child relax and calm down, or before nap time. All right. Here we go. We are going to read Beehive by Jory Hurley. And our friendly bees are going to join us. There's all sorts of bees flying around. We've got all sorts of bees flying around us also. Beehive. One little bee. That sure tickles our tongue when we do that sound. Swarm. When we have lots of bees, we have a swarm. Here in a minute, we'll look and see if our bees are making a swarm. Explore. Those bees are going out and exploring all the different flowers. Maybe in the garden, out in the field, in everyone's flower gardens. Find. These bees are going to find a new home. I hope my bees don't leave and find a new home. Build. Look at those bees, they're building honeycomb in that tree. And they all have pollen on their legs to help build their honeycomb. Look at all that pollen. Lay. This is the queen bee, and she's laying eggs for more bees. We can't see our queen. She's deep down in the hive. Feed. These bees are feeding all the new babies. Grown. Look how big their honeycomb has grown. And the bees are all growing. Fly. They are flying to find more food. These flowers are sure pretty. I like the summertime when all the flowers are in bloom. Collect. Look at all that pollen they're collecting. If you look really close in your flowers or your vegetable gardens at home, you'll find bright yellow pollen, and that's what the bees are going to collect to take back to the hive. Pollinate. Ooh, that's a big word. Each honeybee pollinates all the flowers, so they'll take pollen from one flower and put it to another flower to help that flower grow. So not only are they making their own food, They're helping feed all the flowers or vegetables. Guard! Oh no! There's a stinky skunk! Oh! Those skunks love honey. I don't blame them. I love honey too. But these bees are going to guard their honey from that stinky skunk. Shoo-wee. Oh no! Sting! Those honeybees are stinging the skunk. But there's something sad. Once those bees sting and protect, they die. And they did their job. They guarded and protected their hive. I hope we don't get stung today. Keep. They're going to keep all their honey so they can eat it through the winter. If you look, there's pollen on each of their legs. Delicious honey. Look at all that golden, sweet honey that those bees worked very, very hard for. And that's the end. All right, before we go, I am going to show you our honeybees. And we're going to see if we can find some of the words that we read about. So I'm going to grab the phone and we are going to look into our beehive. So we're going to go real quietly and see if we can hear them buzz. And you can see them flying around. They're flying into their hive. And they're kind of protecting. They don't really like me being so close to their hive. But as long as we're calm and quiet, they'll be okay. And let's see, sometimes you can even see bees come in with pollen on their legs. And here they are working. They're making honey. They're busy, busy, busy. I'm going to come around the back. Try not to make them too angry. And we're going to look into the back side here and see them in there. Busy, busy, busy making their honey. And there's a bee. And if you could smell it, it smells wonderful. See, they're in there working, making lots of honey, getting ready for us to extract it. All right, so I'm going to turn the phone around here. Maybe. I guess I'll just turn it around this way. So, I want to thank you for joining me this morning as we read about bees and in my garden and saying good morning to Sam. And I look forward to seeing you all next Friday at 9 o'clock. And if you will go to my Panda the Yak Dog author Facebook page and like and subscribe, these stories will be posted there so you can watch again. And I look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Goodbye.